Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome into another stream. Tonight we're going to be going for the Mukbang League. It's going to be Akron University taking on Team Aura. Both these teams pretty solid. I mean, we got the collegiate guys out here from Akron. Pretty sick. It's my first collegiate cast. So we're going to keep her extra PG tonight. The maps for tonight, it's a weird format, at least for me. It's a best of two. I've never done a BO2. I'm not really quite sure how it works, how to determine who the winner is, or, you know, maybe it's just, I guess, points based off of rounds taken in the map. But for the maps, it's going to be Clubhouse and Chalet. Of course, we are starting on Chalet. No matter what the overlay says, it's not right. And we will be seeing Akron start as the attacking team for Chalet. Again, honestly, it's a good 50-50 setup map, because there's a lot of it that is hinged on how good and communicative your team is. I'm really hoping, you know, we see the Akron guys come out here with some excellent communication. Seems like that type of team, that, you know, that's what they should be. However, I have seen the Team Aura guys before, and they do fry pretty hard. Great team there. Again, I'm just hoping for some amazing things out of them. However, let's take a look at the predictions, because this is the community vote. We want to see what y'all are thinking, at least for map 1. Oh, assuming it loads. Might be broken. Alright, chat, it is definitely broken. I am sorry about that. But it is currently 8-2 in favor of Akron University taking map 1. That is an insane level of, like, support and friendship and following for them, you know. That's 8 people coming in and voting. Usually you see like 5 or 6, you know, maybe team owners, a couple subs voting, but 8 of them. That's more than just who is rostered coming out to vote. The 2 people for the Aura guys, I believe in y'all. Aura's got the Aura. They can come through and pull this one out. Really hoping to see a good fight coming from both teams. Oh, let me just go to stream elements. I just remembered I gotta disable something. Opera. Oh, that's Oprah. I don't want Oprah. I want Opera GX. Where am I getting music? Pretty good music, at least. Oh, it's my own stream. Whoops. I guess I do have that pulled up in the background. There we go. But let me go to Opera and disable my chat commands, because I do have some pulled up that I do not need for right now. There we go. Get all those disabled. And yeah, guys, like I said, I'm sorry that the map thing isn't working, or the predictions isn't working. But back into this, and there we go. First up, Chalet. Looks like everybody's in for Akron. They're gonna have Plexios, Space, Aim Key, Silo, and Jet. I mean, Plexios, the name looks so familiar. Try to figure out where I know him from. So does Silo and Aim Key, though. I'm gonna have to get a hold of these guys and, you know, figure out where I know him from. Hey, Aim Key. Speaking of you, thanks for the follow, man. Do you have any previous round data or statistics? Anybody watching, you know, if you know the teams, can you send me like a Wikipedia link to them? Would be sick. I would definitely be your friend. Send this to Slim to get it posted. We're now 1 player away from starting up. Hoping he hurries up, man. I mean, I want to watch some Siege, you know? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to see some good plays and some, you know, good action. Oh, my phone's buzzing. I think I got bots hitting my DMs. Alright, that's absolutely what that was. Where my phone went off. Can't wait to show the overlays off for this one. Kind of specially made them for this league. I mean, they're not recycled, but I do have a format that I keep playing. Gonna be bringing that format in again. Look at our last man. Again, this is why I wish I had some stats, you know? Stats make the world go round. Look at the team aura, though. Even though I was just saying I knew them, I don't recognize very many. I mean, I know Come Forget and Justin. Those are the two I recognize. I've seen them playing before. Easy Ganoli, though, and Demon TZ. I'm just going to call him Demon. I don't remember seeing them, you know, much in this before. Make sure you stay hydrated, chat. Needs to be a key moment. We got to make sure we stay hydrated. Hydration matters. God, I didn't realize how bad this webcam was. Or, oh, it's because I'm in 480p. That would do it. Give me the source. Alright, this webcam isn't horrible. I just look like trash at all times. That was overspray. Load up my casting device on my left. And load up the other one on my side screen. That way I can give you guys some great analytics mid-map. Going to be a lot based off of, you know, kill count and refrags and entry picks, because that is what this device I use specializes in. I guess it's software, not a device. Same difference. Specializes in it. Let me go my second monitor features, turn all those on. Oh, they're going to work. And Demon says our last player is having trouble launching the game. Hey, no worries from me, bro. I'm here for it. You know. Again, would like to start. Went on to verify game files. So it's gonna take a minute. Sorry, guys. You're stuck here with me. Not a whole lot going on. I don't even have an ad read to do. My sponsorship actually not ended last night, but like timed out last night, because that's the way I run my sponsorships. It's month to month, so I can't even give an ad read for that. I can't talk about console leagues. You guys know those. I do some casting for Coast. I mean, Coast League is pretty sick. Console leagues, we got SSL, you know, coming slowly to the end of the season. Wild Boys made some massive announcements. They're going to be going pretty big and mainstream with what they're doing, trying to get up a console pro league. With the attempts to host maybe a couple LANs. Stuff along that line. Should be pretty sick. Oh boy, 6 viewers. Once this last guy joins, we'll be ready. Akron Mukbang match, wouldn't miss it. Yeah, it's pretty good. For you guys, let me just do a delay. So you guys know how much of a delay I got. It's 180 seconds. Last Aura guy, still in the making. Hope he hurries up a little bit. You're gonna go at my boys in my server and tell them, hey, you do know I'm alive, right? I forgot I'm tech support in that server. Um, but yeah, as I was saying, console leagues, Scissors League coming to an end. Wild Boys hosting lands, trying to make console pop and explode. There's a lot going on in the tournament scene with Jinxie and all his crowd. I don't, yeah. The tournament guys, they're their own breed. They don't like dealing with console, like, league setting. We don't deal with them that much. Um, PC leagues, what all's going on? Let me jump in. Not seeing nothing for GNL. I believe Titan Hand should be starting up soon, no, it's already in quals. Make sure you guys check that out. I will be streaming over there as soon as, I can actually get some games under my belt. Would like to, open up and expand to as many leagues as possible. I don't want to get into, like, the big, like, element stuff. Let's moving up a tier from where I want to be. I like hanging with everybody out where we can all be friends, have some fun, chill, and just enjoy the game because we're enjoying the game, not because there's a ton of money on the line. And that's kind of what, like, Siege is coming to in a professional sense, is how much you paying us, is there money on the line? Akron on Chalet should be easy money. Alright. I like you, Ace of Toronto. I thought your name was Ace of Tornadoes. I was so confused when I first read it, and then I realized Ace of Toronto. Oh, why? I'm just going to swap this screen out for this one because it is less resource intensive on me. There we go. The other one, trying to load the background video, load my face cam, delete my face cam's background, does stress my PC pretty hard, so I was watching the temps just rise up. Alright. It appears like Aura will probably be bringing in a sub. They're having some issues on their main player's PC. Just some tech issues. That stuff happens. Mr. Silo just corrected me in chat because of my grammar. And I must say, sir, you're a collegiate team, so I will excuse it. My grammar is perfect, though. Why is there no one here, bro? What do you mean? Like, we're here. There's 8 of us in chat. They're rocking with me. I'm rocking with them. We're waiting on people to get in the game so we can get things rolling. I don't know who Peter Goodness is, but I feel attacked now. I just want to yap to fill dead air, but I know people aren't here for me. They don't want to hear me sitting here yapping for an hour, waiting on the game to start. They're here to watch some amazing Siege plays. Let's see if I can find any good Pro League news. No, that's for HCS. There's Gunner complaining about more cheaters. Plexio said at 25, we're just going to start to map 2, which is kind of understandable. The game was supposed to start at 8 o'clock. Guys, Pengu is back. Not really. He played his first T1 scrim after 5 years of being retired, and he has to say that the pace has changed. You're still trying to set up, and you got people rushing. That's completely understandable. He said big Akron guy, huge friends with them all. That's sick. I mean, I like seeing that this is like, you know, everybody on this team actually knows each other. That's pretty cool. I really enjoy that. I like it. Wouldn't miss Mickey and the gang for the world around me? For the world would be? Yeah. I like that. I was on a team one time. This is probably back in like 2020 era. It was a local league, you know, a small area. There was like maybe 5 of the quote unquote cities. It's maybe 4,000 people in a city around here. We would all go like hang out, play our league matches and all that. So seeing like this university team come in here and have that kind of that friendship bond over a game, and you can all actually play it IRL with each other, like, it's pretty cool. And Xers is now in, so it appears like we will probably be getting ready to rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Shall I. After a beautiful look at the map, we're going to see something really odd. The Aura team is not banning. The defenders are pulling the, or attackers are pulling the, Azami off already. Or wait, no, Aura, wait. There we go. The Azami and the Castle are both gone. Ace is banned, and they're trying to say we banned Cali. I mean, Silo is immediately locking onto Cali. So, good luck with that, I guess.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
All right.
the bomb.
Oh, sweet. My controller's already set up. I gotta change it. Starting out, we will be downstairs with a kitchen defense. Hopefully we see some vertical play coming. I mean, if not, this will be an easy site loss. But seeing how they're already... turn down my audio because I'm being deafened. Already rushing the Mira upstairs. I hope to see something great here. It is the Aura defense. Smoke running over. He will be setting up. Let's see what this Mira has in play. I think we're going to see maybe a closet hold from her. And, ooh, a soft wall closet hold. Very, very strange plays coming from Justin and his boys over on Aura. Or Laldum, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, Laldum is what I know him as. But with a, what, 4 stack upstairs, leaving only 1 guy down to defend, maybe we'll see Space jump in and take Spite really, really fast. He's got Silo coming in right behind him, too. So, things could go quick. JetCon appears to be AFK still. And Silo is already pushing his way around and making noise around the map. Nothing actually being taken or pulled yet from this attacking team. Hoping to see at least bodies in building within the next 10, maybe 5 seconds. And yeah, there goes Blackbeard. Blackbeard's biggest threat right now, I would have to say, might be Xers. He's able to probably hit a flank up, laying some damage behind if he decides to. And with the calls coming now from the Legion, it's only a matter of time before we see a possible rotate. And yep, that's the hatch getting tapped. Did not pop it, sadly. I don't even know if the Ash cares or noticed, because it really didn't hit hard enough to do anything to it. Main up top is locked down entirely. JetCon slamming easy with a first pick on that hard-hitting DMR that Twitch carries. I thought I disabled all those stream elements things. Aim key trapped outside on that Brava. He does have the Fenrir on his wall. Thermite getting open that main top office wall. Silo, where's that touch of damage coming from? Oh, just the smoke. And with that wall being reinforced off, it kind of leaves Fenrir in a 1v1. Getting aggressive and moving up. JetCon pulling his double out. And we're going to see maybe Plexios coming in for a aggressive swim. Silo's starting to grenade out. Demon's now trapping himself into a corner. Getting long angled by aim key. And now a 2v5, sorry. With Justin being the only one down on site. The rush coming down onto Xers. Blackbeard is here. And that is another free pick going to the University of Akron. Justin now on a 1v5 has to clutch up to be able to pull anything here. But the Blackbeard being the first one he sees is already a bad situation for him. Odd long angle trying to be pulled by JetCon and Aimkey. Aimkey now rushing in, finding a pick onto him. And it is a flawless victory for that attacking team. I just realized I have to go update my map ban manually because I don't have my thing going. Or already pulling that time out. Akron University appears to have scared them quite a bit. Let me go to map ban on my phone so I can run it. What a perfect round. I mean, oh yeah, I forgot Xers said that. Yeah, the QB anti-cheat thing. I would be upset too. It's just another Siege update that is kind of ruining a lot. That's one thing they're great at. It's just updates out of nowhere. Well, the attack timeout, hopefully they're able to get things straightened out. As typically, I don't know how much you guys follow. The team to call the first timeout will win the round right after. That's like an 85% statistical advantage or some jazz along those lines. And with them electing to go wine cellar now, it seems like they might be trying to turn the tides definitely in their favor, because you can bunker hard, and with that all that, you know, fresh intel in your brain, your mind of how you want to play this, we could see a good pickup here for the Aura team. And a massive shout out to our boy JetCon. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday to ya.
Fortified the wall!
I believe it's also, according to Come Forget It, might be his birthday too. I don't know if it actually is. I don't even know if it's JetCon's birthday. If someone in chat could confirm to me, because I know there's a lot of university lovers in there. Is it actually Jet's birthday? Plexios watching now for a spawn peek that will not come. Again, a very, very solid downstairs hold coming. With Xers going to try and be the aggressive one up top. He does have demons upstairs with him. And a very hard push looks like it's about to start coming into his doorway of games. As Blackbeard is setting up the upstairs, we got Deimos and Ash down here on the game's window. Honestly, I give it a couple seconds before things start getting wild down here on site. With Smoke now being the one who's tracked, yeah, the rush is, I mean, timely. It is coming in quick. Silo already drops, hits Games Room. Aimkey giving him the call outs of where this guy's at. However, if Silo goes for the peek, he does have the Xers coming right up behind him. Smoke grenade hitting. Does not deal enough damage to... Actually, doesn't deal any damage to Silo. That's a bit wild there. He was standing right in it. And the Deimos is there to assist. However, if you look over here to Xers, you know, he needs to be setting up maybe to play his boy.
Changing mags.
You know, they're all over that, you know, library stairway. There has to be a play maybe to support your team. Demon's just going to be buying as much time as he can with those smoke grenades and that shotgun playing close. Flipping over, we're going to have Xer hitting a far roam coming around. However, Plaxios will catch him on cameras. If that call is made, that pretty much shuts it down. It looks like it will be, as Aimkey is now watching for him. Finds him with a headshot. Aimkey did not have the advantage to take that swing. Silo picking up demons. And now we have Aimkey still just playing up above. Silo trying to walk down library stairs. Space chilling top Mez. And we got Jet, who's, just fireplace. Not really actually making a push towards sight. Plaxios getting the main wall open and diving in. Easy Cannoli finding Aimkey, though. Getting that Deimos off the board. That is so much utility just pulled right out of their hands. With a 3v4, and I mean, not a whole lot of time left here. We will see Comforget picking Plaxios up, losing that thermite, but he doesn't really bring any more utility in now that main wall is open. That C4 ripped from behind cover, though, could have spelled disaster, but Silo is just a little bit too quick. As you guys hopefully know, Blackbeard does not have any immunity to explosives. However, Comforget is found by JetCon. I believe that was from the main door. We got Space chilling down, coming down blue hallway. He is tucked in already, and Justin will be the peeker coming out here on Legion. Cannoli taken down by Jet. Jet, the absolute gunner, picking up a double kill and closing that round out. The birthday boy is playing the main frag right now. This Akron team is just, I don't want to say steamrolling, but they are coming through quick. To be fair, they're a collegiate level team. But I love seeing all the support from them in chat, guys. Y'all are cool. I like the fans coming out. It means a lot to me that you guys come out, and it does support my streams. You know, supporting them helps support me, and I like it. University of Akron, hit me up. I'll be a full-time procaster for y'all. Just you know, maybe slide me a scholarship or two. You know, I need to go to school. I don't know what I go for, but maybe psychology. I'm gonna be a psychologist one day. I'm good at reading things. Just hate school. Never went in high school. Never went in middle school. Barely went in elementary school.
Setting up. Point, welcome back.
With a bar gaming hold coming, Aura is trying everything right now. Setting up a good top library side hold with the Mira. And a spawn peek from Xers, hoping to maybe break the lines of this attack just a little bit. However, if we flip down here to Plexios, he is already watching for it. He knows it's coming. We got JetCon still just chilling in spawn here. And, I mean, they're going to be playing watching for the spawn peek. They know it's there. Their drone work so far has been absolutely flawless. There hasn't been much pushing without intel, and everything has led to good picks for them. Honestly, leaving the board at only 2 kills for the Aura team, in 2 rounds with 10 possibilities for a pick, only finding 2 is a bit of a hard number to grasp. Xers again playing his aggressive holds. Silo does eat a little bit of damage, as did Space. Not quite sure what from. I'm assuming Legion mines as they come through. And Silo, now having that Solarium control, will be pushing over. Xers will find Plexios, though, getting one off the board. However, Aimkey just letting that DMR sing. Downs come forget. And Xers is still up now, having to deal with that blitz. He is the perfect operator for it, though. Seems like though he wants this revive more than you can imagine, though. Grenades coming in, that almost finishing that kill. However, Space is right there, taking Space, but up Tis, and Silo running down onto Easy Cannoli. Space just hitting beautiful shots on Xers. Now in a 4v2, down in sight. Justin finding a C4 up through the floor. We got Demons trying to push himself towards Blitz. If they can take out this blitz, that will even man count and make their jobs a whole lot easier. About half HP though, JetCon letting that DMR rip, taking demons down, and now it is just Justin holding his jump in, praying to God that they cannot get in with that diffuser. The DMR ripping up above though, and the rush down by Aimkey, finding Justin. Again, just the executions from this Akron team has just been beautiful. Like almost fluid coming out of them. That phrasing. The teams are congratulating each other in chat. You know, good round Xers. And we will finally see the Fenrir and Blackbeard ban. What? Appreciate how to become water to stop the tree. That's English somewhere. But taking the Blackbeard from this Akron team, I really don't think is going to break their spirit all that much. If anything, you gotta ban the Twitch and get this man off the DMR. He is 6-0 currently. Just paving the way. Aimkey right behind him at 5-1. These two just carrying the team to victory. An upstairs hold coming though. Master bedroom office side. Mira still in play. I'm actually surprised that they left the Mira on board. However, pulling that Fenrir off is massive. This Fenrir is just so annoying to deal with as an attacker. His gadgets are everywhere. He's hard to swing through. And holes being made everywhere. A mirror being set up to watch. Okay, you know what? I understand it, and I like it. Thank you for the fallen, not stolen. What is it that's not stolen? Xers with a spawn peek taking Aimkey out. First amazing pick coming from, well, I mean, that's the second pick of the game, but a beauty there. Absolute beauty. Getting rid of one of the top fraggers. Putting things already into his favor. I just hope that we see more of that aggression coming. That is what I knew Aura for last time I watched him play. Was that sheer aggression level. And looking at Xers, he's trying it again. He's set up on another window. Hopefully able to pick another kill there. Looking downstairs, we see demons trying to play that smoke. The Monty is in there with them. However, Buck is right outside the window, holding the angle. I mean, if we see a swing from smoke here, things could go haywire really fast. JetCon almost finding him. However, Demons is just better with that SMG. Smokes him with a quick round to the head. And now here comes the Monty walking down. Demons picking the kill onto Buck. Knocked down by Monty, though. Silo finding an easy re onto him. And now it's a 2v4 for the first time. We're looking at Akron down on bodies and running into their wall right now, man. Backs up against it. Hoping for a bad swing from these attackers to try and even out the life count a little bit. However, with Isaac and Noli just playing up above like that, Monty just has to eat this damage. Come Forget hitting the flank now, coming down onto Monty. I don't think Monty knows. And if he does know, I just don't think he cares. Shots from above. Yeah, here comes Come Forget. Walking up on him. They do get the down onto Monty, though, after he got the kill onto Justin. And now it is just Plexios and a 1v, except the jump out from Come Forget. Evening up that round, giving them one in their favor. Team Aura picks a round off of enemies killed. So far, it doesn't look like we've seen an actual lot, you know, of objective play of diffusers going down. However, we have seen a flawless round for kills and a ton more, you know, frags on the board. Make sure you stay hydrated, kids. Flipping downstairs, we're going to see a kitchen round coming now. Hopefully Aura locks it in and has a good defense here. They should have added footsteps into that. That would have been cool to see footsteps in there. Look, there's footsteps over here. Ubisoft, fix your game. A vertical hold coming. Looks like Ganoli's going to be trying to set up there. He's got Demons and Come Forget up there chilling. The vertical is what's going to matter here. Hopefully maybe Xers hits another great spawn peak to try and pull round into their favor from the start. Because honestly, I believe that was something major that went into that round win. Was the spawn peak onto aim key. Starting this round, we're going to see him chilling down in trench, you know, that little water boiler side of it. And with really nobody pushing him, I don't think things are going to work out quite the way he expects in, you know, finding a free, easy pull. Flipping across, though, we got Silo already breaking entry into Games Room. Coming through, he's going to try and take that quick 90 control. However, with all the verticality up there, I got a feeling instead we should see a blue side push. Take those library stairs. You know, reinforce space just a little bit. It looks like he is actually prepping to go there. And the flank now being cut off by Silo. Smart plays from him. The jump out from Demons, I don't understand on a JetCon, proving the 416 is better than the AR. And if you look here, we got Come Forget getting ready for himself to get into a little bit of a swing bottle against JetCon. Again, is it something you really want to do? You're already down on life count, and you've got one of the best players in the match right now, standing out there with his best gun in his hand. I'm going to have to pull up the statistics here in a second and give you guys some entry feed. Now, looking down here, we got Plexios ripping main wall. The pixel angle being held by JetCon. He's dealing a ton of damage to Come Forget. However, Come Forget is landing some shots. Xer's picking a nice kill onto space from, I believe that was a little bit of a pixel out through into Doghouse or Barbecue or whatever the new call out is, because they have changed this map around a little bit. And a 4v4 happening upstairs in the office side. Grenades coming from aim key. We got Silo going to be the one face checking and running in. You do have to have that quote-unquote sacrificial lamb, and so far it looks like it's going to be him. And he will find Come Forget, though. Just the quick peeks hitting back and forth, picking one up. JetCon finding Easy Ganoli, but Easy Ganoli trading himself for JetCon. A great trade out, if you ask me. Xers down there getting flashed. I mean, Plexios literally hitting him in the mouth with it. Now Justin having to try and hold his hatch. He's got aim key right up above. The vertical is being made up above him because of those super shorties. One of the best additions to this game was that pocket shotgun. Silo does pick a kill on Xers down through that vertical. And now it is just Justin in a 1v3. Live pings again. They matter so much, and they are finding them at almost all times, thanks to the great drone work of Plexios. Let's see Silo up above. I mean, if he lands another floor bang, I'm going to laugh, because that super shorty is just doing him so many favors.
15 seconds remaining.
15 seconds left. We're going to hear the diffuser coming down from Plexios. And as we say that, Silo will pick the kill up onto Justin, guaranteeing his team at least a 4-2 split. Akron University off enemies killed. Take this second, give a massive shout out to Team Foolish. I am one of their, you know, dedicated casters. Thanks for introducing me to PC. Help me out along my way, guys. Yeah, we're gonna do some massive things together, and we're making some massive splash plays coming soon. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It is the TF League, Team Foolish League, Foolish Series, whatever you want to call it. Right now, the invites are going out to the worthy teams, and I believe they might have some. I don't know. I'm talking out of nowhere right now. I really don't know the project. But TF League coming soon. I believe they did announce the prize pool already. Let me just see if I can find that. So I know that they were super excited. Already confirmed, we have Arctic Ace and highest R6. As well as I believe there's Overtake Sector. Yeah, they're in as well. I said massive things hitting. I believe there's at least a $200 prize pool, Is that what was said somewhere? I'm not sure. At least 200. But flipping back into this match, this is what everyone's here for. That's what we're here spectating. Looks like we're going to have, again, a very well three-pronged push that this team has been just executing flawlessly with. Izaganoli is the one upstairs on that kitchen hold. He has got to be the guy to lock in right now. But Silo finding with a wall bang. Again, the live pings. I mean, just insane. The drones there. A team that is just communicating as well as they are is very hard to beat. More of them, I mean, just Justin wall banging, spraying through to Silo. And it's indescribable how well both of these teams are now starting to play the communication role back and forth to one another. A swing from Xers, but he's not paying attention to the breach that just opened next to him. Plexio's finding him, but getting refragged by Come Forget. We got Justin trying to play upstairs in the 90 hole. I mean, there's stuff opening around him, but there's nobody over in that fireplace side. It seems to be maybe a back hallway push, you know, through Boiler. Jet and Silo now pulling the drones out. Like I've said, they've been just absolutely deadly with those things, man. Everything's getting droned. Everybody's being found. Space finds a kill onto Demons. And now it is only Come Forget down here by himself. Fire going down so they can cover Space. Space will go for plant, but will get hit by a C4. AMK finding Justin now into a 1v4. And JetCon just going to drop hatch and light him up. JetCon is just scary with that DMR. Nothing to slouch at. A 9.0 KD for Silo. A 4.5 for JetCon and a 3.0 for AimKey. I can't do the math, guys. I'm not good at, you know, going the other way. I believe that is a 0.6 for Come Forget. Bandit and Yang now coming out at a 5-1 split. Akron now on the defense. You know, maybe they're things attacking. Maybe they're not good at defense. That's you know what you can hope for if you're rooting for Team Aura. But a 5-1 split, guys. That's a hard thing to try and pull back and recover from, especially without a timeout now. But Bandit and Kaid both pulled off board, as well as the Ying and the Capital. Very, very strategic bans from both sides. The defense banning that and then still trying to bring the Twitch is odd, because now the only one really left to counter your walls will be Mute, and a direct counter to Twitch is Mute.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Starting out with a bar game hold. They're wasting no time getting to work, opening every single wall up, flipping upstairs the Jaeger. I mean, I'm really hoping we see a good blue side hold here. Because this blue shield is just absolutely insanely vital to trying to hold this top floor. Some pick sixes going on for these attackers, losing the A's for the Brava, losing the Jack of all trades, the Swiss Army knife for a Sledge, and a Blitz trading out for a Grim. Seems like they are now setting up a lot more for, you know, pulling some utility as well as a late game execute. But Space will be chilling on top of two of those Jaeger devices in Library Suicide Corner. You have to hold this with your life. That's why it is called that, ladies and gentlemen. Because there is no walking out from that space he's in. Once you lock in there, you are stuck in there. However, playing that does give you a beautiful vertical play onto the main jump in for sight. Flipping upstairs, we're going to see Demons trying to make his way to roof. Come Forget trading a ton of rounds now with Plaxios. And Plaxios already about half HP. However, there is a dog on board. He's just chilling. He doesn't have to worry. He's doing his job playing his corner. Easy Cannoli taking bottom library stairs. And he's got two of them just dancing around right next to him. If he tries to take up this, though, it could mean sudden death. Because when you go to break that barbed wire, it's going to make just enough noise for AimKey to come in for a swing. However, it appears AimKey has no idea until the Sledge hits. And hitting a good flick, that is AimKey finding Cannoli. We will see Xers being taken down by Plexios. And this attack is already not struggling, but definitely not starting as fast as they would like. It seems like there's just not enough communication going on for this attacking team. However, a one-tap hitting space. They're now trying to spray down into blue. But Silo will reposition, finding demons as he does it. The bees matter, ladies and gentlemen. But Justin is now coming up through this basement hallway. Sneaking up. I don't know if Aimkey knows or not. But he's really not in a position to worry because he will find them as as they walk past to go towards site. And with the live pings there, Aimkey on stairs, Silo finding Come Forget. We're going to see another one go to Akron team. Akron University just... Silo at 11-1. Sir, check his PC. For sure would love to try and sit down with the Akron guys after this cast. Yeah, see if they want to do an interview. Just talk about the game, talk about how they got to where they're at, because I would love to know the collegiate experience. These guys are all probably gonna be right around the same age as me, somewhere in that area. They're playing college, Siege. That's pretty sick. Like, do you play against other colleges, or is it still just like you try and find online leagues like this, or what is part of the collegiate experience for playing video games? Anybody in chat, if y'all know the answer, just let me know. Because I would like to know. Because, man, if I was any better, I'm telling you. Sign the contract, buddy. There's a reason I'm a caster. It's because I suck at the game. I'm really not great at casting, so I don't even know why I'm here. I'm here for a good time. Hatch is being popped, giving yourself a nice retreat angle. We got Silo, who's going to be playing upstairs in office. Preferably, probably JetCon up there with him. Same with Plaxios. Seems like a very, very strong vertical hold. A lot to buy the time, too, to deny any sort of walls. This attacking team, they do have the fastest hard breach ever being played by Ace. That is the great part about him. How fast he can rip open walls and get through there. However, the Tube are out denying that main wall almost immediately. They got to do something now to play around him and against them. And Space eating a ton of damage here. Down to almost one shot. I mean, he catches the sniffles. He loses. He's going to be maybe trying to make a flank play around. Aimkey now going to be the last one in sight to defend. And, I mean, the direct push is already starting to kind of work. However, Silo will find the kill onto Demons as he goes for a bit of a radical swing there. A swing out from JetCon, picking up another one in his favor against Easy Ganoli. And that was a 3v5 for sight. Again, this is final round here, possibly. It is match point. Come Forget walking Silo down, though. Pulling a nice one for his team. And you just hear the Ash charges everywhere. She seems very, very concerned about that shield, except JetCon will swing without worry. He knows he's going to win these. He is him. He is Himothy. Exer's now trying to play that balcony. He's got two guys on him, and Castle sneaking up. However, Space is already there. The man with 1 HP and a ton of dreams. Full hearts can't lose. Justin now coming in here has got to do something, make a play for his team. Instead, a long angle from the blue stairs, dealing a ton of damage. The swing from Castle will cost Castle, but Space, another 1 HP pick onto him. Everybody's saying their GGs already as Akron pulls map 1, 7-1. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. We will be seeing map 2. Start, I hope, very, very soon. Let me swap to this one. That way you guys get the full effect. Next up, it is Clubhouse. Looks like Aura might be hitting their, bringing their sub or their main player in instead of the sub player. Which, I mean, maybe it was just a chemistry issue. That happens more times than you'd ever believe. This game is so pathetic, is what Exer said an hour ago. Because of the updates and then the QB anti-cheat software. Honestly, yo, to the cheaters out there in the world, why? Like, what's so fun about it? If you're just bad at the game, just don't play the game. It's really simple. Don't go out and download cheats because I want to be good. If you're bad, you're bad. Just get better, or, you know, don't cheat. If you're going to cheat, don't play. That's my, you know, my 2 cents of it. If you're going to cheat, don't play. Extreme anti-cheater. That's my line in the sand. I'll beat you up if you cheat. About that performance from last game, though, just absolutely insane from Silo, JetCon, Amkey, like the whole Akron team just played lights out. Absolutely insane ball. That's not to, you know, knock down Aura at all either. Aura, they usually are insane. Like, last time I spectated them, these dudes went above and beyond. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Alright, hey, Tony's home. It appears that Come Forget and his boys on Aura are ready. Plexios said that they're ready for University of Akron. It will be Clubhouse underway very shortly. Again, Clubhouse, just a great, again, it's a very strategic played map based off of your communication. Hoping for a 4-2 split from either side because that means that your team is winning it. It's a 50-50 map, so to break that 50-50 barrier means it is in your favor. But let's take a look at the map real quick. What's up, everybody? Sorry that you missed me. But we have a Kaid band and an Ace band coming out here. Hoping to see, you know, maybe another Hard Breach band from that defending team. Getting rid of Thermite here like they just did is absolutely a detriment. Now you're left down to Hibana or the Jack of all trades Striker. Losing the Azami does suck, but it doesn't prevent that much. Like, sure, she's gone, but you know, you can just hold how you've held before. Losing the Kaid isn't that bad either, except for the basement site. In which case, I just say, don't go basement, or don't rely on basement.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Looks like they have something about the pause. I don't know. I'm not paying attention to that. I was just chatting about the game because I can. So now we'll be an upstairs hole. We're gonna see University of Akron starting their defenses this time. I mean, we've seen how they do on attack. They went insane. Are they gonna do the same for defense? Maybe. Hopefully. Because they're, yeah, just an absolutely insane solid team. Grab my water. Much needed water. With this map starting out, it will be a full upstairs hold, extension over to the CCTV side from gym bedroom. I mean, that is pretty much the only way to hold this map. You know, you gotta hold the whole upstairs. As soon as you start giving an inch, they will start taking a mile. However, Demons is already coming through garage. We got Come Forget trying to get aggressive out here on highway. Same with Justin. Grenades coming in from Xers as they try and make their way up and through CCTV. And Easy Cannoli already pulling map control. Demons getting a first pick here onto Silo. Space throwing one of those ele mines at the Blackbeard. However, the Blackbeard ate the first one, gunned down by Space. A great double pick there for him as he also goes into Justin. However, Demons is right there for the refrag. Plaxio's hitting another re. And now a 1v3 situation for Come Forget. Everybody's starting to try and hold angles to one another. Shh, I'm trying to watch the game. Bro, you're here to watch me yap. That's what we here for. The game is awesome, though. The vertical plays coming from Plaxios, leaving Come Forget down to almost 1 HP. And a C4 dropping over red stairs. As soon as he hears that Fender mine, here it comes. Does not pick a kill with it, though. And Come Forget going to be trying to hit the rotate the garage side. Live pings over him, but with 1 HP, it is very, very hard to do, well, anything. You're going to take a bullet no matter what in this game. The biggest thing that you have to play is your health trade. Unless he can manage to sneak in while, you know, aim key is reloading, I just don't see a pick going in his favor. Unless bro hits the luckiest quick peek in the world and maybe finds somebody not looking. Damage trading is just such a major part of this game. Aim key getting ready to maybe rush down the red stairs. Pre-placed C4 is setting there. But Come Forget will find it. Aim key setting up though and taking Come Forget out. Honestly, a very, very good round from both teams. Demons, though, getting a double rees for his team. I mean, he does lose his life playing those, though. But he did pick a couple kills with it. The Akron team, though, again, just outgunning Team Aura. I forgot to give a score point over here to Akron. That's on me. Right, we'll get one doing. And, ooh, the current map does need updated too. Oh my god, guys, you weren't telling me about this. I forgot about this. The current map feature is something that I did just install. So it tends to be one of the last things I do. Space, did you knife me through the wall? Honestly, I think he did. That's kind of what it seemed like. Oh, it was an ele mine. Okay. I like the a team that can actually just, you know, stand there and talk to one another a little bit. I want to type, but I believe there is supposed to be like a no caster interference. Like a lot of people say, a caster shouldn't, you know, chat in the match chat. I like to BS with the teams. You know, sue me. BSing with the teams a little bit is probably like some of the best interactions you can have. But Pre-Fire's coming in right above Space's head. And again, he manages to stay upright. Now trying to find the head of Xers, and he will. Pulling a first pick. We got Demons over here making entry to pool table. And he looks like Easy gonna be making a push up with the Monty through bathroom. There is still a guy up in stock that is Plaxios. Playing a bit of some weird feet holes. You don't see that very often. Silo eats a ton of damage though as he's trying to run down the main stairs. Or no, that was actually from Hatch. I'm sorry, that was a bad read by me. But a ton of damage there from Hatch. Come Forget now walking main stairs. We don't see Easy Cannoli playing with him, but Come Forget does get taken out by Silo after pulling a kill onto aim key. Silo still just very, very low HP. Demons down here though, trying to open up a little bit of that hard wall so they have some more angles to play on these attacker or defenders. The more you can poke and prod, the easier it becomes to push in. with the bees landing absolutely everywhere. Easy Cannoli eats a ton of damage from, I believe that is JetCon down there. And JetCon will find demons. However, he's taken down by Cannoli. A good refrag from the Monty. Justin has got to stay upright, though, for his Monty's sake, because they have got to play off of one another. Having those things in pocket, though, those can openers, I'm surprised he's not trying to use them to make entry. As I'm saying that, he will prove a liar out of me. Popping right in behind Space. And Space now going to be just playing the other side, close on the hard wall. As long as he can stay tucked, he has the advantage here. Justin picking a kill onto Silo. We're going to see Cannoli moving a drone down onto him. And Plexio's trying to hold a long angle to the motor walk-in. However, a Goyo pop, again, makes things just so much harder. Monty now locked out of sight by one of those Legion mines. Justin locked out by that Goyo. The Monty dropping the shield, pulling the gun. Gonna be trying for plant. Justin does find Space. It is now Plexios left in a 1v2. And I don't know why he did that with the shield. He just hands the round to Plexios. I really don't know what he was doing. He was trying to do the worm. I fat fingered my prone button. That is fair. The game put in a trip mechanic. Dude, it honestly might have. With some weird mating dance almost happening right in front of us from the Monty. I don't think we're going to see him playing the Monty again. He is probably rather upset at that round. But now with the CC hold finally coming underway, the tertiary site being pulled from the pocket, they will still have access to a Mira here. That is going to be a vital piece of information to how they hold this. Really, really aggressive hold too as they open up red wall and they put a Mira on it. Imagine how bad that is if you lose that control of red stairs.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, a good quick rush knocks that out of play, actually, and against you. However, the SSG hold is being set up. Okay, kind of. I don't understand this setup a lot of it, but SSG hold is coming into play down here in bottom garage. Looks like they will also maybe have Silo down here reinforcing. Hard breaches hitting on the outside walls of garage. They're trying to just create as much as they can to push here. One Mira is popped, and we have Demons now playing through it, as well as he's trying to cut open that top roof. However, with him cutting that roof open, you know, he has to cut the bottom too. That Mira being open pretty much denies him any control of that. JetCon is taken down. A lot is being opened around the map right now. A swing coming from Silo, finding the kill on to Justin. However, did cost him JetCon. And Silo managing to escape. Just absolute torture down there. Space finding the kill on to Come Forget. Silo at 1 HP just keeps on re-swinging into this pain wall. Like, it's just a hail of gunfire coming at him. Demons being found from the vertical up above into storage. Doing all that to eliminate the castle. Space picking the kill up onto Easy Cannoli. Space now going for a long swing onto Xers. Xers picking a nice shot onto him. Clearing that top rafters out. I mean, Silo really can't move, can't play much because of the HP that he's at. He just has to hope maybe for a good shot, you know, an opening pull. Anything past like a second or third round bullet, in the mag, it will cost them. Silo does find Xers. Now we just have Demons coming up here in a 1v2. I mean, not a lot of HP on him, but I mean, Silo is just as low. An opening round from either one of these guys will take the other one down. However, Plexios still full HP in a one headshot game, though. HP really isn't something to bother with, except I'm a caster and I'm just looking for reasons to yap right now. It appears his jump in might not be able to be played. The camera not being destroyed. As he goes in, they don't swing. I'm sure they're calling out Plexios has a C4, so just wait. But it doesn't matter. His demon will, you know, put his back to him. Backing up, trying to find an angle into cash. Feeds himself directly to the red guy. Akron University now up 3-0 on map 2. After a 7-1 victory for map 1. Loading up on some more water. Chat, stay hydrated. Mira and Monty now coming off the board. I mean, that Monty has been an absolute thorn in this defensive side. He's been played very, very well by the Aura team. And that Mira is just always going to be banned. She's just horrible to try and play against. And you have at least 3 more rounds left to where she could be used and abused.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Sorry about that, chat. Was taking another sip of water. We come up to another gym bedroom hold. Last time they were up here, they were rather successful. There hasn't been a lot of very, very clutch situations yet for this game. However, looking at the round, it's all just been about kills. That was this map, and I believe last map was just all kill based. When we flip it back to Chalet, yeah, it is all just kill based. There's no objective being played, no diffuser going down, no timer being played. It has all just been who can play the harder TDM game mode. With the gym bedroom hold now coming, it looks like we might be in for another, as JetCon is already trying to hit a spawn peak, playing very, very dirty. I like it. Ace of Toronto said Aura. I don't know what he's talking about, but aim key is taken down by a jump in from Come Forget. However, JetCon finding the refrag onto him. And the hard walls now are in CC being opened up. Justin taking a kill though. However, we're gonna see Space coming out here for a good pick of his own onto Xers. Not quite landing it though, leaving Xers under 50 HP. Easy Cannoli playing for a long angle, taking JetCon down as he goes for a swing. That Cali hurts, guys. And a great response from JetCon. Pretty much what you figured would, you know, come of this game. When you get, you know, smacked in the chest by a Cali. That sniper's ow, you know, ow. Cannoli gonna be going out to play off his team's Maverick holes into sight. It is a softball because of the Maverick. And I mean, that's the way you're supposed to hard breach. Looking at Silo, he's just gonna lay here. But Cannoli finding the second pick with that sniper rifle. Leaving Space in a 1v3. He is 5-3 himself. Maybe he'll be able to pick up the, you know, the extra bodies really quick. As Xers isn't really playing off his team. We got Cannoli still outside. Same with Demons. They're not quite pushing in for any map control yet. However, here comes the Maverick on the highway windows. And a swing from Space at crouch level, because that's what you expect, right? The castle behind him not quite one-punched. Which honestly probably saved his life as Cannoli walked himself into bedroom. We got Demons trying to play the window on him. Space in the retreat gets found by Demons, giving them their second round of tonight. First on this map, though. Playing another one just off of enemies killed with, you know, time ever so slowly creeping down. It was an enemies killed round.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Who trying to listen along? A basement hold coming. They do have the castle, who's probably going to be playing upstairs. Would really like to see that. You know, just another maybe spawn peak castle round from, you know, Silo pulling it out instead of Jet. Why? Because spawn peaks have aura. As you can tell with Jet pulling another one. Flipping over here though, looking. Space laying down in his corner. Not quite sure what oh, I see what Plexios is doing. Oh, I really see what Plexios. That's dirty. That is dirty, rotten, evil, and mean right there. Space will find a first pick though with that shotgun on Justin as Justin went to enter building. A bit of a swing battle between Xers and Space though, as Xers does pick up the kill. He's going to be going for the reswing. He wants to find Jet too. Come for it, coming down Eastern Stairs. Demons chilling in garage. Again, they still don't know. No one has any idea about Plexios. It is droned into. But with him just hiding there the way he is, things are liable to be hilarious. Still no live pings yet. We do have Silo playing the bar side. Again, I think they're definitely trying to bait someone in. Because if you push the stock room, you're going to push yourself straight into a hiding player. Who's got two of them right below him down here in blue. Silo being found by Ganoli. Ganoli eating, though, so much damage. And the swing now coming from Plexios. Again, he's got his up above control. Aim key finding Come Forget. They're going to be super confused at where Plexios comes from. As Jet now picks up Demon. And now Xers and Ganoli left in a 2v3. Xers running up by. Has no idea about the guy up in stock room. And he gets found by Plexios. You guys definitely have got to rewatch this stream. I wish I could talk to Plexios about that. Akron guaranteeing at least a 4-2 split for themselves. Off of another very, very strange round. Looks like Rye is trying to listen to some music.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
He's got 3 days grace blaring in his ear. Good for him. I just had a DM Plexios. It's just, you mother...
Never activate!
I never thought I'd see that.
Reloading mag!
We're going to be seeing another SSG hold down below for a CCTV camera side. I mean, again, extremely aggressive hold setup here. As they've got red opened up. However, Maverick on the board. He's just going to be trying to cut it and make it a soft wall almost immediately. This is what happens when you ban all the hard breachers. Is you end up with great Maverick tricks. Attackers do seem very, very concerned with this roof. We're going to have Ganoli and Come Forget pushing in together. Bedroom side over. So they just want to take control very, very fast of that construction side of the map. Not much drone work actually being done by this attacking team, though. Defenders, however, are being pushed around. Aim key being forced off by that Flores drone. I don't think they quite know about what's coming their way. However, we got Jet trying to play outside of the head holes or the hard breach holes that were made by these attackers. I don't think he actually, you know, Knows quite the ferocity that's going to be coming from the other side of the map. But he will find a long angle pick there onto Justin, only losing minimal HP to it. And Demon opening that wall up. Plus they have the Blackbeard there. Things are looking good for that Aura team, except for Aimkey finding that opening pick. The Blackbeard now forcing Aimkey straight into comfort, gets line of sight. Down 2 lives. Shotgun playing down below, though, dropping Blackbeard to about half HP. 2 defenders chilling on red together. And it looks like JetCon might be going for a maybe a run out. It will be, but Xers was ready and waiting on it. Plexios now knows he has to watch the head angle for somebody. However, Xers is rappelling up. Silo trying his best to hold this main walk-in, trading out some lives, and Ganoli will close out that round for Aura with a 4-2. I mean, a 4-2 split is what you want. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Welcome back into the chat, Annika. Rock pipe. Ugh. That water went down bad. The Blitz and the Blackbeard now being pulled off the map. Excuse me. And both electrical operators of Bandit and Kaid gone. A little bit of a different setup than what we seen last time. I was honestly kind of expecting the ban on hard breachers, but not pulling a hard breacher off map, definitely a choice.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Deploying welcome mat. Setting up.
Ugh.
Wall
The Aura defense setting up to start with a gym bedroom hold.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Honestly,
10 seconds.
I kind of like the setup they're bringing with the Fenrir, the castles. We got Xers over here on the Frost. Gonna be roaming out strip side. Spawn peek, bro. Have the Aura. Have the Aura. Yeah. He's hitting a spawn peek. He's gonna find a kill off it too. Never mind, Justin will. Justin has the Aura. However, there is one more player outside that strip side of the map. And Space, already taking space coming in the stockroom side. We got Silo in garage. Starting at a disadvantage, we're going to see what Akron can do in a 5v4 on attack. Their last map attacks were extremely clean and very, very precise. But we got Silo with, the Belotech shotgun. For those of you who don't know, there's the Belotech. A guy's name in console's Belo, and he loves that shotgun because it hits just like that as he slams Ganoli down. The plays being made below from Space, trying to find the guy up top. Jet finding a Demon, and now we just have a battle of the wits here. As Come Forget will find Space as he moves up. However, Aimkey's there for the refrag onto him. Tucked in a long angle, that is Xers and Justin. They came back from their strip side roam. And they're back just in time. They're trying to lock sight down now. Aimkey, just moving up. Silo running up through cash room. Looks like Jet will be trying to play himself, on that highway side. Flashbangs rolling deep in. As Justin is now taken down by JetCon. Xers found by the Belotech. And Akron picking up another round. This is why you gotta make sure you ban Ying, because people just abuse her. That shotgun is insane. Ying, her gadget is great. Everything there is to abuse that operator. Aura just need to hold out and win one more round, and then they can get that Yang off the board. Not that we're going to see Akron actually bring it yet again. This game looking a little bit better statistically for the Aura team. Akron not quite putting up the numbers they did, where they had, I believe it was Silo, who was like 11-1.
Organ ready.
Oh, sorry, I'm yawning, chat. Had a long day at work and then a long day at the gym. Let me know in chat, what do you guys think about the overlays? Do they look nice? Are they horrible? Please let me know. Easy Ganoli finding a first pick there. On to aim key. I mean, these spawn peaks are pretty detrimental, but JetCon will find come forget in a counter peak of his own. Jumping in now, feeding himself to Ganoli. Ganoli up to a double. Wants to hit the 3-piece this round. You can tell he's getting antsy for it. He's jumping around for it. That does pretty much deny a lot of this quick aggression that this team was going to bring. Look at the operators. It looked like it was going to be a vertical control followed by a Monty rush plant in your AK rack. Very, very common execution in the PL scene. However, with the way these defenders have played it, very, very aggressive, getting the spawn peaks out, getting rid of 2 of their vital operators for it, as well as putting fear into the Akron team, I don't think we're going to see that. However, Silo will still make his push through the dirt tunnel. They've got to try and clear the verticality. Plexios does have demons just right there. Your demons really could not move. However, jumping over, we're going to see Legion coming around the backside to sight. In space can hear that guy on main stairs. Almost eats a C4, but manages to survive it. Returning some fire down towards demons. Taken down as Ganoli finds Silo, leaving Plexios in a 1v4. Xers ending that one out. 3-5. Will this be the comeback for Aura? Roller gun don't count. That's mean. What's wrong with roller? Zim, Matrix, Cronus, Zen. Oh man, I'm out of water. Is it okay?
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
See, I love when teams will sit here and communicate in game chat. It gives you a look into them just kind of laughing and having fun. And Justin gonna be pre-punching this barricade. I mean, that could come back to bite him. We've seen how it saved lives on the other side, but JetCon taken down almost immediately. I couldn't quite see who. I guess we'll see who reloads soon. I believe that was probably Xers, though. Yeah. Xers not only finding one of their top players, but their hard breach too at the same time. That sets this, Akron team up a little bit of an odd spot. Sure, you still have Plexios playing that hard breach, but you brought multiple for a reason. What's up, Arv? If you look at the top of the screen, like, you see the white dot. The white dot signifies a point. Yawn, you just don't understand. It's Mukbang. Bro, Mukbang is pretty lit, though. Silo coming in with that Yang shotgun yet again. And he runs himself immediately right into his one counter, the Warden. And this Fenrir trap gonna be a little bit of an issue. Has to do something to clear it. We see this Aura team, though, picking up a ton of really easy kills for themselves. Demons finding a couple, Xers finding a couple. Now the swing from Space getting ready to come up to him. Xers is taken down by Silo, though. The shotgun ringing. Demons finding him. Space now in a 1v4. Things might even up for the Aura team. Tucking in close corner, that is Come Forget with a shotgun. I believe he's actually more busy watching drone hole than anything. Flipping down, we got Justin coming up on the main stairs side of the map. Don't know why he's not pushing for a flank here. Demons now locking it down just a little bit. I hope to see Easy can only maybe jump out. That would be hilarious. But Space eating a shotgun round from someone close. Finding Demons far, and then Come Forget hitting a swing. With another round going in the favor of Aura, it seems they're starting to surmount the comeback. Final ban phase of the map, final one of the night. So far, all the shields are gone and all the electricity's gone. I hope to see the Ying ban, but no, we're going to see one more shield and the Azami get pulled. Man, Aura really does not want to have to face a shield tonight. I mean, Akron hasn't brought one, but they really don't want to bring, like, they don't want to face them. This map is starting to cut it a little close. Both teams starting to go neck and neck. Things are coming back. Could be real interesting real quick.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And I'm still just caught up on the hiding spot in stock. I mean, that was a little odd. I'm feeling beat. Doesn't appear we're gonna have a spawn peek this time, but we do have a Glass on the board being played by Silo. Xer's eating a little bit of damage now. And now being taken down by Silo, who just sprints across and tap fires him down to nothing. Great pick coming there. Looking in sight. Everybody's just setting up and trying to maybe bunker down a little bit. Plexios, however, losing his life to Easy Cannoli, who Silo picks another refrag onto. Oh, what was that error? Oh. My print is done. Awesome. Oh, it's a small one. Okay. Come Forget trying to hold a tight long angle there. Onto Silo as Silo rushes in with the Glass. I mean, this really isn't a great gunfight if you're the guy with the SMG. Yeah, that DMR hits hard and hits for a long distance. Hold him with your SMG-11 though is not bad, especially when you're Demons and you find him as he comes up close to you. Space trying to follow him in, and Demons picks another one. 2 kills going instantly into the favor of these defenders. What's the take, says Ganoli, because he's just as confused as I am. Your 2 primary entries being Zofia and Ash both waiting outside for the Glass to go in by himself. The current take is just don't get spawn killed, which I mean is fair. Jet trying to hold a little bit of a pixel. His name is Demented. Oh. I thought it was Demon and Easy Cannoli. Easy going Eli. Okay. I feel really stupid now, chat. I feel really, really stupid. The defense just kind of locking themselves down. Waiting for Jet to walk up. Come Forget has the long angle, but Jet is just very, very reflexive with that R4C. Finds one pick. What the heck is a Cannoli that I thought his name was Cannoli? Isn't that like a dish? It is Mukbang League, you know. Food related. C4 below from Demented, finding JetCon though. Now, okay. I don't know what cannoli is. I feel really, really dumb, chat. I would just like this to be known. I feel like an absolute idiot. I don't even know what to say now. Ace of Toronto believes in an Akron clean sweep. I don't know, man. They went from being up to dropping 3 rounds in a row and things being tied. Aura looking almost unstoppable right now, as University of Akron kind of pumped the brakes on themselves. I don't know if this is kind of one of those toy with your food moments, or if they slowed down on accident and now are having some troubles picking speed back up. But if you look down here at Easy Go at Eli, he's chilling in dirt. I kind of expect a run out, but Come Forget being, you know, flashed and stunned by that fire extinguisher there, and Demented now walking up to try and cover his location. They're playing very, very fluid off of one another. However, Xer's eating a ton of damage, being forced to retreat down. And Space eating some rounds from that oil pit. I mean, as he makes his way up, Demented is chilling there in Secret Stairs. Things might not go his way. Plexios is upstairs gym. Silo now trying to make some vertical angles going down. I mean, a pick off vertical here for the Akron team would be a great thing. However, as we see, Easy Going Eli now going down to JetCon. JetCon bumping himself up to 11-7. Dude, Buddy has just been fragging out and gunning this whole map. Plexios still just upstairs droning, being a good support for his team. Aim key opening up all the vertical. And all that fire does whenever they have a Hibana is just hurt you if it pops early. And of course you for some reason decide to stand there. But more vertical coming open. Everything being shot. Everything being cleared. Really not a whole lot of safe ground left downstairs in sight, as Silo is just going nuts up there with Buck's shotgun, breaking open every floor that he could find. Sadly, they did not bring a ram, which I think is a bit odd looking at the site location, but who am I to judge? I'm just the caster. Xer trying to hold a long angle on the main stairs. There is a player playing it that is Silo. He is, you know, chilling bottom main, trying to feed himself some intel. He's coming in. Flashbang's going out to try and clear that Mira. Double drop coming down Moto. And a double pick for Plexios. Diffuser now landing right in behind. Space finding Xers. Now it's a 1v4 on site. for Come Forget to try and clutch up, but JetCon finding him from the vertical. A quick instant replay of that Plexios hatch drop. I mean, he does a great, great pick there. Seeing the one guy through the table, finding the mirror as she goes for the swing, and then stopping to get the diffuser for his team. Great round for him, dude. The instant replay feature is nice. Akron picking up round 11. Maybe gonna shut this thing out before we see overtime.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused.
Oh,
Wall's done. Reloading.
big round coming up. This is a determining factor, I believe, on, well, will determine overtime. But I don't know if it determines points or how the best of two system will work. 'Cause I don't know. I would assume it's point based. If you see overtime, you get a different amount. I could be wrong though. I don't work for the league. I'm just here to cast. That's my go-to line anymore. I don't work with leagues. I just cast them.
Frost, I read the letter. Are you sure it's meant to?
Reservations are at 8.
Loading new mag.
And that confirms it. We're gonna ship Frost and Fenrir. The early call coming in here from Lion. Very heavy on the intel. Silo again pulling that shotgun on Ying.
Ready for the breach.
And JetCam gonna be ripping open the main breach. The Mira going down on the breach though is a bit odd. But Xers will find aim key. Great job to get rid of that Lion early on. Space down in stock room now. Trying to, figure out some way to push with this Deimos. I think his best play might be to play the verticality going up. Demented, just a ton of damage coming as he tries to sprint across that open CC wall. Maybe not a good idea to challenge JetCon. Plexios finding a pick onto Xers. Here comes Space coming up the red stairs. Grenading Demented off. But Demented going for the swing. Does not find it. Actually taken down by Silo from Garage with that pistol. Great pick there. It also helps save his boy Space. Those are the type of plays that we, excuse me, like to see. Ooh, that pizza's coming back with a vengeance. Ooh. Easy going, Eli. Trying to play a C4 down below. Ripping it, send it, and pinging for Castle where he's putting it. That's probably one of those, hey, warning you, I'm going to blow it if they push here. Come Forget finding Silo with a nice headshot. That's the Ying now completely off the board. And she is just so good for this late round type of action like we're going to see here. And it looks like they might be trying to bait Space to come through Logi. Not actively standing in there playing it.
Bomb has been located.
And with that C4 down below, things could get ugly. Plexios will find a good pick there on to Come Forget. Now it looks like Ace might be trying to get into Jim here. Mira being now live pinged out by the Deimos. So he's feeding that info. As the gym door breaks, Mira will break her door as well. Letting that, just kind of build that phantom pressure up. Diffuser going down, and because Mira no longer has her C4 from trying to play it below, that means that Plexios will find the plant. JetCon taking Justin with his pistol, and GG's all around from everybody. This man has played way too much Call of Duty because he heard swapping to your pistol is faster than reloading, and he did just that. Akron, do you guys want to interview? Anybody here from Akron? Yo, what's up, guys?
Who
man?
should the interview be? Who should the interview be?
I mean, I was just gonna do the whole team.
5 face cams? What?
I don't have a way to see face cams. I was just gonna chat with you guys, like in game chat, talk about the game a little bit.
Heard.
I want to know about that collegiate experience coming through Siege. How'd that happen? Like, what led you guys down the path that you're at?
Personally for me, I just went to a different school and I found out about the program there and started playing for a while and eventually got noticed by Akron. And
Interesting. I know Akron does have a really great esports program. Like, that was something me and my buddy were talking about when I was telling him about this cast, is how just insane, well, you guys, for starters, are, and then just how, like, actually well built the Akron esports program is.
yeah, I think our program is really good. Not even just like the teams themselves, but the support staff we have, our coaches, our director, they're all awesome.
And anybody you want to give a big shout out to, Plexios?
Just our director Nate, of course, he's the GOAT. Our fifth Rowan Kosa, he's in South Africa right now, so he couldn't be here. But well, actually, he just got back from South Africa.
R.I.P. Rowan.
Yo, he's gonna get, like, one of them South African diseases. That's what it was. All right, Plexios, I gotta ask you one thing.
Hmm?
How did you find that hiding spot?
I can't leak the tech, but that shit's tech, is it not?
I DM'd you as soon as I seen that and just said, "What the f is this?"
Yeah, unfortunately, they didn't actually come in the room, so I didn't get to like kill them in it. But it's
I
still
was
very
exciting
sad
story at
about
the end of
that.
the round.
So Stream saw it?
Stream was watching it, like, from a third-person point of view, just showing what the heck this monstrosity is.
Yeah, I saw it in a Brazil game the other day. Had to try it out.
That just explains so much right there. You don't have to go any further. It was Brazil. They're an entirely different beast down there. JetCon, I absolutely watched you smoke everybody. Does he have a mic or no? Oh,
He's nonchalant.
Then
He's
speak,
nonchalant.
good sir. Speak.
He has a sleeping child in his room. He can't get loud.
Ah, okay. I just want to say, JetCon, amazing game to you, sir. I seen that, like, 11-1 map 1. Silo, same to you. I think you were like 12-2 at one point, or 12-1.
Those are my
Thank you.
goats.
Like, what is you guys' rules, or is everybody just kind of flex around, or is it like a set, like, I'm support, how do you guys play it at that level? And what's kind of like a day-to-day for the team?
This semester, it'll be a little bit different than last semester, but as of right now, we kind of have me playing the hard support. I was doing more flex stuff last semester, but I'm doing a lot of hard support stuff. Silo, as you saw, he loves the shields, the G stuff. We kind of he's our flex, I'd say. Whatever we need to just progress. Base just picks a gun and walks in. Jake is a really smart player, aim key, sorry. So he plays a lot of cuts, also just helps us with the pushes, and then Jet's just the world's best DMR player. Just
Now-
plays DMRs.
Question from the community: do you think you guys, knowing each other IRL, having like that kind of bond that you guys have outside of Siege, do you think that helps your in-game chemistry a lot?
100%, because first of all, these are literally like my best friends in the whole world. And on top of that, the great thing
Alright,
with our
don't get
team
gushy.
is the great thing with our team too is, unlike other like tier 2 and type of stuff, like we don't disband. We're all together for a whole year, improving, getting reps. Yeah, it's super helpful. And like last semester, won every single league, and now to be able to kind of like keep building off of that, like as I don't know if you saw, but me, Silo, and Aimkey qualified for Element together. So just getting those reps together and also being such good friends and knowing that we have together, it helps a ton.
That is awesome. I didn't actually know you guys qualified for Element. I was trying to like pull up some research on you guys right as I was like waiting on the other team to load in, so I was like struggling and grasping for air at the start of the stream. Seeing everyone's faces makes it feel like a real sport and changes the mental. Dude, I agree with that. Like, I gave some examples. I did esports with some IRLs for a while, and it does. Yeah. But that's a community question, so I asked you guys. But yeah, what's a day-to-day like for the team? You know, between classes, game, like what's a day-to-day, a day in the life of let's go Plexios or Silo or Space?
Well, we're in 6 or 7 collegiate leagues, so it's pretty much a game day every single day. which we love, obviously. And to be honest, a lot of them are super quick, so we don't. But it's so nice just knowing that after class is done, we get to play Siege with our friends, win some games. Yeah, I mean, I usually have class until about 5-ish, eat some food, and then it's time to game. A lot of times we would have to double up on games, like there was multiple last semester where we had a BO3 at 7 and 9, or even like 7 and 8 sometimes, and we just we had to hope we 2-0'd and get to the next.
Oh, that's sick. Now with you guys being collegiate, do you play against other colleges often, or is it like a lot of leagues like this, or what? What's some of the stuff that goes into it?
Yeah, so this league specifically we're playing, we just wanted to get reps with the Akron 5 because our Element team was 3 Akron players and then 2 other players. So this league is kind of just getting reps, having fun, playing together. In terms of during the season, it's pretty much only collegiate. Like I said, we have 6 leagues, so it's kind of hard to make time for anything else. But we did, alluding to what I said earlier, we actually qualified for Challenger Series, the T2 event before Element, with the full Akron 5. And then this summer we qualified for Element, which is but something we do have coming up, which is the Philly LAN, which Brad Esports banner.
Oh, dude, I forgot. There's a Philly LAN coming up.
Yeah, August 15th to 17th. It's a Nerd Street LAN. There's some pretty good teams going too.
All right,
It'll actually be a
as
great
you
LAN.
guys drive through Pennsylvania, I'm like 2 hours east of Pittsburgh. Pick me up on the way.
Wait, where are you from? I live in Gettysburg.
Yo, you're from Gettysburg? I'm over. You know where like Johnstown is?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm in that area.
I see. Okay.
Pick me
Fellow
up on the way
Pennsylvanian.
through. Yeah. As soon as I seen University of Akron, I'm like, that's Akron, Ohio, dude. That's okay. Yeah, that's close. I like it. All right. Well, I'm gonna end the stream here tonight, guys. For sure, I want to cast more of your games. If you ever have stuff coming up, hit me on Discord. I would love to come out and cast, assuming you guys enjoy the product I put out tonight. I hope you do.
Of course.
But yeah,
We do have another game Thursday, I believe. I'm not sure if anyone picked that one up to cast, but you could ask about that one if you wanted to.
Thursday I do have a grand finals, so I can't.
Gotcha.
Is it alright if I post the VOD on YouTube? Because I know you guys have like a full season and everything. I know a lot of teams don't don't post our VODs. We have strats in there. Are you cool if I post this one though?
Yeah, you're good. We're just playing the game right now. We're not doing anything too strat heavy or anything, so we have no worries about that.
Sounds good. Well, hey guys, you guys were amazing tonight. I'm gonna go talk to my stream and I'm going to bed. Good night.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
Alrighty, guys. That's a good interview with the University of Akron players. Honestly, I gotta say it. I will say I love the Akron esports program because this isn't like my first interaction. It's my first with these guys, but collegiate esports. I've talked to a couple of them before. I will say Akron probably does have one of the best esports programs around. They offer a lot for their players. I mean, like they take good care of them. The players are always some of the most well-mannered players I've had the ability to talk to. So, from all that, Akron, you guys are doing great. I love you. To Team Oro, that was a hard loss, but you heard it there. That team's chemistry is insane. That can't be, trifled with easily. So take that loss, ride it on the chin, hit the film room a little bit, and then hit them again next week whenever you play them again. You guys were amazing. A great display, great from both teams, great to cast. My chat, you guys were active in here. I loved it. I love you all. And I'm going to head to bed. Y'all have a good one.